So today we're going to talk about the information on page 12 in our notes. It is describing functions. So a couple of vocabulary words we're going to go through. First is even, odd, or neither. These are ways to describe a function. It can either be an even function, an odd function, and if it's neither of those, you would call it a neither. So even functions, how we're going to look at and decide if something is even is if it has y-axis symmetry. If it has y-axis symmetry, it's an even function. Odd functions have origin symmetry. Therefore, if you don't have the y-axis symmetry, you don't have the origin symmetry, you would call it neither. So, second part of this is describing graph behavior, and you can either call it increasing, decreasing, or constant. Again, these are just another way to describe a function. These are vocab words. These are vocab words. So when you look at describing a function, you can decide as you move across from left to right if something is increasing, decreasing, or constant. So I'm going to take a blue highlighter and find all of the spots where it is increasing. So I would say here it's increasing, and here it's increasing. Okay, it's where it's going up. Take pink and do decreasing, 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 where it's going down. And then last is constant, that's where it would be going straight across. We're not describing points, so we won't do anything with that point. So here's how we write this. We are going to only use x values as we describe how the function is changing, and we'll say the function is increasing from here to here, describing it only using x values. So I would say this is going down forever. So it's increasing from negative infinity until you get to x equals -2. So increasing from negative infinity to -2. And this little u is a mathematical way of saying and this little bit, I would say 2 to 2.5. So I'm using interval notation, which means from here to here. And then the u means and. Now we'll do the decreasing. There's going to be 3 intervals for decreasing. Remember, you use x values. So from x equals -2 to x equals -1. And then 1 to 2, and then 2.5 to infinity, because it goes forever that way. So -2 to -1, and 1 to 2, and 2.5 to infinity. Last is the constant, and again we're looking at the x values, -1 to 1.